Just want to show you what's new in the Pharm-cal application, which I've just redesigned. And to use to use Superbase database as a background to speed things up and to make it more user friendly. So every user now needs to log in with their own credentials, which I will email to you today. That will be in a separate email. So when you log in with your credentials on the front page, you'll be presented with a new interface. Ignore the side panel. It's just because I'm a super user that's why it shows up the side panel. So for most people, you wouldn't see the side panel at all. So the first thing that's changed is the slider. The date slider now starts on yesterday and goes 3 months in the future, but you've got the ability to go further in the future to upload future requests. And you can see the interface for the booked sessions has changed as well. There's new cards now, with the buttons has been standardized. I'll show you. If you any sessions that's bookable now will have a colored button. So these sessions are bookable with a colored button, and if they're not, they grayed out. If you scroll further down, you'll get to the section where you can book future requests. Now if you book a future request, click the button. Because you signed in as yourself on the system, you have the option to select your own sign-in and to pre-populate the form. So for myself, I would do Stanhope with my name. It pre-populates the form. I can still edit areas that's useful. Or for instance, if I want to the confirmation to go to our rota manager, I would select the rota manager and the information would change. And then you can just submit that. Just one thing to remember, if you want to potentially delete entries after you submitted them, you need to select yourself. And then you'll see any entry that you've added will have this delete button, so you can go back in and delete your entries at any time. So I'll delete this one. And that then disappears from the future cover. For the regular users as well, there's a couple of visualizations at the top. The first one is to do with future requests, whether they've been approved, rejected, or they are pending. So we can see by surgery what percentage of your requests are being rejected, approved, or is pending. And you can click on these to filter them down, just to make it more visually engaging. The next one is a monthly session shared by surgery, and so 100% is cover for all, and then you can see what percentage your surgery has been given access over each month to pharmacists, and also the separate clinics. And again, you can switch some of these off to just filter through, just to make it easier to interpret. And then the last one is obviously the normalized per 1,000 patients, which surgeries has been seen more than others. All of that is just to help make the system fair, and have some guidelines for assigning sessions. I'm going to quickly go through the admin panel. You would log out in the sidebar, so you just use the toggle and log out if you finish with your session. For super users like Asim and myself, you can view future requests, which allows the user to upload new sessions by unfolding these toggles. And this is where the information comes from. I'll just go to the further one. You can see on the 28th of July, there's a pending request, a future request. This can be rejected or approved. And that's where that first graph comes from. So whether your request has been rejected or approved. Then you can do other things like manage surgeries, manage users, manage pharmacists, and again look at plots if you wish to. And then finally, managing the availability can be done on this side as well. So you can assign pharmacists to different sessions on this sidebar. And then just for ASIM, there's one thing: you can cancel bookings by switching this toggle on, and that will give you the option to cancel bookings that's already been made. And one more for future requests, there's another feature that expands all the toggles, first of all, and a toggle that sends rejection emails. So if your request for a session has been rejected, like this one, by clicking the button, it will send you an email saying, sorry, your request has been rejected. If your request is approved, obviously you will get the information about the session booked, so that's not needed. But you can switch this feature off if you're testing or you don't want to send a message, so you can do that. And that's the new system. So hopefully it will make it much easier to book patients, or not patients, pharmacists, and to organize your life. So enjoy.